everyone. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for stopping by once again. But if you're new here, welcome. I remain Ola, your DEI bestie. And on this channel, we keep it real, exploring all things diversity, equity, and inclusion. And I really hope that you're inspired to work towards creating a more equitable and inclusive world. I have been off again. I know. But the good thing is I am in my mom of two era. Some commotion for the mom of two. Yes. Thank you. Yeah, the last time I was here, I shared a lot about my pregnancy, navigating the Dutch system with you all. But good to say that pregnancy era is over, and I have now launched the mom of two era, the yummy mom of two, the DEI bestie mom of two era. And whoa, it's been a whirlwind. I have seen the utmost shaggy. But it's been worth it. There have been highs and lows, not so nice moments, the very great moments, the sweet cuddles. But of course, it's been hard work. It's been big work. What I really wanted to share with you all today is how my experience as a mom of two has made me reflect deeply about diversity and what diversity really means. Backtrack a little bit. 4 years ago, I had my first daughter. And this year I've been pregnant with having my second daughter. And it's just been very surprising to me how different both pregnancies have been. My first pregnancy, for instance, I was always craving something sweet. The strawberries, the very, very sweet flavors. In fact, there was one Hollandia yogurt. There was the strawberry flavor of that yogurt in Nigeria. I binged on it to the point where, I always had it in my fridge. But in this second pregnancy, I could not keep down anything sweet. I was instead craving sour and bitter things. I drank a lot of bitter lemon. I also craved agbalumo. Shout out to my G's who always supplied me agbalumo. If you're not Nigerian, you might not know agbalumo. It's a really sour fruit. It's an acquired taste, really. And from nowhere, I was craving it. So I was surprised to find that, two pregnancies, 4 girls, really different, and people always say, oh, when you're having a boy you crave this, and when you're having a girl you crave that. Nah, it didn't work that way for me. Both girls, different cravings. And even just birthing my daughters, they have the same father and the same mother, but they're so different. For instance, my first daughter really slept well. From about 6 to 7 weeks, she was already sleeping through the night, like 12-13 hours of sleep at a stretch. It was such a blessing, and I thought it was normal. With my second daughter, it's been very different. Her sleeping pattern is, oh my God, let's just call it different. There have been times where she's been awake from 10 p.m. until 6 a.m. And yeah, it's been an experience, and just their personalities are beginning to show a lot of difference. So my first daughter would not let anybody touch her hair. Like right from when she was a baby, she wouldn't let anyone touch her hair, to even comb the hair. She came to the world with a lot of hair, but she didn't want anyone to touch it. Right up till now, she's still very, very finicky about her hair. Wouldn't even let us make it, comb it. It was always a hustle to do that. But my second daughter is like, yeah, comb my hair. I want you to comb my hair. I have a lot of hair and I want you to comb it. She really doesn't mind, right? And, I have a lot of fun exploring her curls. Like already, she's just 3 months old. It's really interesting that 2 girls born into the same home, under very similar circumstances, could be that different. When it comes to gadgets, like the baby swing, my first daughter really loved her swing. She would have fun on it, sleep on it. Like we literally had to start rationing her, her placement on the swing so that she doesn't get too used to it and, it doesn't affect her and all of that. My second daughter hates the swing. She wouldn't even stay on it for up to 5 or 10 minutes before wailing. She doesn't like it. Not at all. Not her thing. It just reminded me how no two people can have the exact same needs, characteristics, regardless of how similar their backgrounds are. They can be born into the same circumstance. They can experience some things that are the same, but ultimately they have unique needs. And it reminds me of times when we put people in boxes, probably because of their gender, their race, their ethnic background. We tend to put them in boxes and think that they would want the same things, they would be satisfied by the same things, their needs will be met in similar ways, when it's not necessarily the case. And when we talk about doing diversity, equity, and inclusion right, it means doing the work of discovering the unique needs of people, discovering what people really find important, what makes them tick, how people show up. You know, gender and race are the usual suspects when we talk about diversity. But diversity goes way beyond that, right? It also includes our varying perspectives, our different points of view, the different interests that make us, light up, the things that, how we show up in different spaces, the things that matter to us, and all of that, our quirks, and all of it that comes with our package as human beings. That's one thing that I've been reflecting on a lot over the past few months. So in being a mom of 2 baby girls, I've had to do the work of learning what works for each of my children, what really works for them, what they like, what they do not like, how to get them to sleep better, what I need to do to get them comfortable. Because as much as they are 2 girls born into the same home, they are different people. And this is just a call for all of us to make less assumptions about people based on where they're from or how we think or expect them to show up in certain spaces. We need to really do the work from our homes, from our places of work, on the bus, in public places, to ensure that we are considering the different aspects of people's lives, the different identities that people carry, the different ways that people are showing up in our spaces, and how we can ensure that people can thrive and people can be their best. We really want to harness everyone's potentials. We want to live in a world where everyone can thrive, everyone feels like they belong, however different they are, however unique their attributes are. We want to ensure that everyone can belong, everyone can thrive, and everyone can be the best version of themselves. And this is what I've been thinking about. And I do hope that it sparks some questions, some more reflections on your end. Please feel free to share in the comment section what you think about all of this. If you're a parent yourself, let me know how you've been understanding and confronting diversity in your home. If you're not a parent, let me know as well how you've been confronting diversity in the different places that you show up and in the way that you show up as an individual. I hope to be more consistent on this space. Watch out for more interesting conversations, insights, of course, around DEI. Thank you very much for watching. See you on the next one.